Okay, so today we're going to be looking at moving from awareness into action. So over the last few weeks, we've been exploring bringing our awareness to our emotions and our senses and this reticular activation system and this filter that's in our brain that sifts out what we're going to bring our attention to, and therefore how we view our days and how we in turn view our lives. So let's begin. So it's going to be a sitting practice, but of course you're welcome to do this lying down. So just really, before you begin, taking a moment to have a think about what would suit you best today. If you ordinarily do this practice lying down, an invitation to sit up, and vice versa, the other way around. So taking a moment to settle, having a sense of arriving and taking our seat. Of being in our bodies. Let's begin with that breath that we've been practicing. Now with this, we're breathing in for 2 to full lung capacity, and then we're breathing out to full lung emptiness, forgotten the word. So you want to breathe in for 2, but on the second breath, try and have like a sharper in breath for the second part of the breath. So emptying the lungs as much as you can, breathing through the mouth. Okay, so we're going to practice, do a few rounds of that breath. Breathing in sharply again, and then breathing out through the mouth. And if you want, you can add a sigh into that out breath. And then one more time. And then returning your breath to its natural rhythm and settling into what you're noticing in your body. Scanning from your head all the way down to your toes in your own time as we rest in silence together and check in with our bodies. If you notice any tension, an invitation to let that go and to release. Of course, we're letting go of unnecessary holding. There's an element of requirement to keep us upright, to hold muscles in place, but those unneeded tightenings and tension and holding that often go unnoticed within our days and communicate to our brains that things are not okay. Letting them go, the teeth, the shoulders. When these muscles are tight, they communicate to the body to be prepared, to run, to get away, to freeze, to fight. And we're taking this time to notice and pay attention, making a deliberate and conscious effort to activate our parasympathetic nervous systems, which reduce inflammation, allow our immune systems to work at full capacity, the rest and restoration and the healing. Simply by paying attention and noticing, learning to listen to our bodies. Now an invitation to just take a moment to find an anchor for this practice. Might be different to last week, might be a familiar spot. It could be within the breath, could be within the body, but this is where we return our attention when our minds naturally wander off into the stories and narratives. It's what minds do. So we're preparing ourselves in advance by finding this place to bring our attention to, that we can drop in and explore the physical sensations, the colours and shapes and textures and movements of this area of the body each time our mind has wandered. And then once you've found that spot, an invitation to bring your awareness back to your breath, not changing its rhythm in any way, simply observing the flow as you breathe in and you breathe out. And then expanding your awareness from the breath to include all of your body. Now an invitation to place a hand on your heart space. Dropping into the felt sensation of what you notice here. Can you feel the beat of your heart? Warmth, the sensation of the fabric of your clothes against the palm of your hand. The sensations in the chest area of the hand being placed upon it. This electrical system that pulses and regulates. It increases and decreases blood flow as communicated by our brains. It has its own neural networks that communicate with the gut and the head and in turn to the rest of the body, sending the messengers, the hormones, the information, the nutrients, the oxygen, the carbon dioxide. When we're experiencing difficulty, simply placing a hand here can offer us comfort. And that's available within the practice, but outside of the practice too. Often if we hear challenging news, we'll automatically bring a hand here. What can you notice here right now? Exploring with gentleness and tenderness. And an invitation to drop your hand down to your lap. And then bringing a hand to your belly. Perhaps noticing the sensations of the fabric of your clothes or the warmth of your hand against your belly, or what the belly feels like to the hand. Alternating your attention between the two areas. And what sensations you are noticing here. Maybe some bubbling, softness, smoothness, warmth, coolness of fabrics. Your belly meeting your hand meeting your belly. So beneath the skin, your hand may be covering areas of the colon, stomach, gallbladder, all these organs that communicate to our bodies, communicate to our brain, and our brain communicates to. The gut is where we produce our serotonin, dopamine, our hormones. What can you notice here? Talk about the gut brain. When making challenging decisions, we'll often say, well, what's your gut? What's your gut instinct on this? What are you noticing here today? And bringing your hands back down to your lap, and just resting in the felt sensation of having made that small movement. Bringing the lens of your awareness to this part of your body and what you noticed. And then expanding your awareness to include all of the body, you sitting here, breathing here. An invitation to take a moment to notice how you are, to take an internal weather report. And exploring that a little bit further, an invitation to bring some awareness to how you feel you showed up today. Did you wake up feeling despondent or excited? Just taking a moment to reflect on your expectations for the day ahead. Dropping into the felt sensation of that within your body. And then an invitation to take a moment to think of one thing that you're grateful for about you in your body today. It can be more than one thing. And an invitation to have a think about one thing that you could do for yourself today to take care of your well-being. What does your body need? Rest, hydration, nourishment, movement. What does your body need for you to do today to take care of it? And an invitation to drop into the felt sensation of what that feels like in the body. To be exploring, nurturing, and caring. You may notice the mind sifting through files of information of what, where, when. Not changing your experience, but dropping into the felt sensation of it within the body. You may experience discomfort, the idea of taking care of yourself. And again, stepping away from the story and dropping into the felt sensation of that within your body. And now an invitation to narrow your awareness back to your breath. Now an invitation to bring into your mind's eye a collection of members of your family and your friends. And as you hold these loved ones in your mind's eye, an invitation to place a hand on your heart. Noticing the felt sensation of holding these people in your mind's eye. The felt and direct sensation of holding these loved ones in your mind's eye. These people who make up a huge part of our lives. Their values and roles. Their responsibilities. The way they view the world and make up your world. And then moving your hand back into your lap. And just taking a moment to settle into the felt sensation of holding these loved ones in our mind's eye. Perhaps dropping into a sense of gratitude for what these people bring to your life. How no two are the same, and each person brings a different element to the world. They're perhaps not always easy. The joy and delight and struggle and suffering. And bringing your awareness to your breath, noticing the sensations in the body. Your sense of gratitude towards these people who make up such an important part of your life. honouring your experience just as it is. And then an invitation to take a moment to notice if there's anything, anyone in particular that you feel you would like to reach out to. Offer some care. Wish them well. An easeful life. And again, being aware of the breath and the sensations within the body of this particular person that's standing out for you. Maybe a few, maybe all of them. Is there anything that you're feeling drawn to do after this practice has ended? To extend care towards? And then narrowing your awareness back to your breath in your body. Any physical or felt sensations that you're noticing as we sit in this extended posture. It's not necessarily comfortable for the body. Sitting still isn't necessarily something that it wants to do. Is there anything that you could do to adjust your posture to take care of your needs? Could you bring your attention to the sensations and notice the shapes and the colours and the textures and movements, all this information that the body gives us that goes ignored? Perhaps breathing into and around the sensations, giving a sense of spaciousness and openness. And bringing your attention back to the breath when you're ready. Noticing the sounds of your breath, sensations within the whole body. The felt sensation of the thoughts and emotions that we've experienced. Now an invitation to bring your awareness to your community, or your communities you're a part of. your village, your town, work, education, charities, hobbies, friendship groups, book clubs, the communities that we are a part of and contribute to. The roles that we take on and the roles that they take on within our days and our lives. That sense of belonging. Or perhaps the struggle of not belonging. As best you can, dropping into the felt sensation and an invitation to place a hand on the heart. Exploring with tenderness and kindness and curiosity anything that's here within your body. Our human need for connection, our responsibilities within our communities, and our community's responsibilities towards us. This intricate dance that we play. We impact on others and they impact on us. And then moving your hand back into your lap if you haven't already, and dropping into the felt sensation of holding our communities in our mind's eye. As best you can, dropping away from the stories and into the felt experience of holding these communities in our mind's eye. Perhaps tentatively exploring if some instances you're doing too much or too little. Perhaps having a sense of just right. Are there communities you'd like to interact a little more with? Or a little less with? Exploring the felt sensation of those inquiries, of those reflections. Listening to your body. And you're narrowing your awareness back to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. And then an invitation to place a hand on the heart and one on the belly. And saying these words internally or out loud, it's up to you. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be safe. And may I be kind to myself and others. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be safe. And may I be kind to myself and others. And then expanding that awareness to include your friends and family. May you be well. May you be at ease. And may you be kind to yourself and to others. May you be well. May you be at ease. And may you be kind to yourself and others. May you be well. May you be at ease. May you be safe. May you be kind to yourself and to others. And then expanding your awareness to include your communities. May we all be well. May we all be at ease. May we be safe. And may we be kind to ourselves and others. May we all be well. May we all be safe and at ease and kind to ourselves and to others. And then returning back to yourself. May I be well. May I be at ease. May I be safe. And may I be kind to myself and to others. Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here. This opening to the life we have refused again and again until now. Until now. No moving and stretching in whatever way your body's asking of you. Take some tea together. I've got vervein. Lemon verbena, we would say in English. Ooh. I'm going to close this part of the practice with a pause. And within this meditation today, we did something a little bit different and more specific around moving from awareness into action. So perhaps taking a moment to reflect over what your body was asking of you. Anything around caring for yourself, for your families, or your communities that may have arrived within your experience within your body, and how that showed up. And as we learn to listen to our bodies and pay attention to them, they're offering us these opportunities to pause. What do you notice? We have a tendency to rest into comfort, and that's okay. But did anything come up for you within that practice? Okay, so this leads into your invitation for home practice for the week ahead, and this is to drop into the felt sensation of social interactions after the event. So a sort of pressing pause. If you've been for coffee with a friend, or you've been to the supermarket, picking just perhaps one a day of one social interaction, to deliberately pause and drop into the felt sensation of that social interaction within your body. So we've been learning to listen and pay attention within the practices, and now we're looking into moving from awareness into action. So this idea of gathering more information to take better care of ourselves, of ourselves within our family units and our friendship units, but also within our communities, because how they show up to us is how we're experiencing the world. So when we drop into the body and what we're feeling, we can notice if situations are nourishing or depleting. Now, what we're looking for is that most of our interactions are neutral. This kind of, we're not overly invested or under invested, because each time we have an emotional response, we're releasing a whole host of hormones and information to the body that can make us unnecessarily stressed, which impacts on our immune system and our overall health and well-being. So we're being playful and moving a little bit further within our experience of these practices into our daily lives, and of noticing and observing. So being those impartial witnesses to ourselves, but with specific reference to social interactions. So it could be emails as well. So anything around communication or interactions. Be playful, be interested, I suppose, is the invitation. So let's close the practice with this breath that we've been practicing. So an invitation to include this for a few minutes every day to help your body. So breathing in again on a sharper intake, and then breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in again, and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in again, and out through the mouth. And then 2 more in your own time, adding a sigh in if that feels helpful. as best you can, taking the sense of connection and awareness into whatever you have left to do in your day.